Good morning. Welcome to a little day in the life, kind of a New Year's reset day in the life, since this video is coming out on January 2nd. I'm still feeling the festive, cozy Christmas vibes clearly in my red sweater, but I have a couple things on the to-do list today and I thought I'd bring you along for that, and then we can have just a little chat, just a little wholesome heart-to-heart. I teased that in the last vlog that came out, but I just want to sit down and talk to you about some things that have been on my mind, on my heart for quite a while now, that I'm finally feeling ready to talk about and open up to you about, and just maybe somebody could relate, and that's kind of why I wanted to do it. And we'll talk more about that in a little while. But I have some errands to run, some returns to make. I'm debating going, there's a little place that develops 35mm film, which I have some from my film camera that needs to get, I really want to get it developed sooner rather than later because it's like all of 2024 on film. So I thought that could be really fun to go do. There's a little shop, but it's like out of the way a little bit to where I want to go do returns. So maybe we'll take that along, and if we have time on the way home, we'll run over there and do that. I hope wherever you are, you've had good holidays, you are enjoying your new year so far. Let's head out. Let's go get this day in the life, this New Year's reset started. We'll do a quick OOTD, since I feel like I haven't gotten to do one of those with you being on break, since I'm basically in pajamas every day. But here she is. Yeah, Mark got me this jacket. It's from Anthropologie. He got it for me for Christmas. And this is my Madewell bag that he also got for me for my birthday. Styled by Mark today. Okay, let's go. Yes, I'm halfway not into leaving the house because it's so cozy here and it's cold out there, but we should get these things done. All right, we're at the first stop. I decided I was gonna go the furthest and then trek home. I came to like the big mall out here. It's close to where I work, but they have an Anthropologie, and I have a return for Anthropologie. I also have an Anthro gift card, so I might do a little shopping. I also have an H&M gift card, and there's an H&M here, and I'm parked right in between where the two are. So I may do a little shopping since I'm here at the mall. It doesn't seem like it's super busy yet. We'll see. If it's crazy and crowded, I'm just gonna do my return and head out. But maybe we'll do a little shopping. Maybe we'll have a fun haul in this video too. Fun talk, fun haul, all the things. They have all the Pura. Maybe I want a new Pura scent. Do I do it this time for the cute bees and the cute lemons? Julia literally just gave me some of this, and I've never heard of that brand before. It's right next to L'Occitane. How perfect. I'm in H&M, and now I remember why I only shop online for H&M. It's too big. It's too much. I always feel so weird pulling out my camera and like vlogging and talking to my camera when I'm in my like hometown. Like I work out here, so people, they might know me. So yeah, it's so much easier for me when I'm not in this town to vlog, but I'm doing it. I'm proud of myself. Okay, now we're gonna backtrack and do a couple more returns, and I think I'm gonna go drop off my film. Might as well, I'm out. Ooh, that sun. Okay, just did my last return. It was an Amazon return, so I'm at UPS, and I was like, oh, in this parking lot, look, you can see it. There's a CVS. And I was like, I wonder if they do develop film, because I've seen that some CVSs do it. So I called them just in the parking lot, but I just called them and I asked, and they said they do it. It takes about a month to develop, and they ship it out of state. she didn't give me a price. She didn't know the prices, but I was like, you know what? I know at the place that I'm going, they have the equipment. Like they specialize in it. It's a small business, like a mom and pop. I think I'm just going to go there. I'm not sure about the price. I'm going to go there and give them my business for, just to see how it goes, since I know it'll probably be quicker than a month since they don't have to ship out my film. And then we'll see what happens. But yeah, so let's head over there. It's like another 10-minute drive from where I'm at. I'm close to home now. And then we'll be home. I am so excited I found this place, especially since it's so close to home. It's literally right across the street from the Costco we go to. So I'm very stoked that I have a place to develop my film, because I do love that as like just a fun little thing. And they have, you can like get just the film developed. You could just get it basically digitized and scanned to you, or you could get both. He said he'll have the scans to me by tonight, so I get to see them by tonight, and then I could pick up the film on Monday. I'm so excited. Makes me want to start, maybe like in 2025, I'll actually start doing like photo albums. Seems excessive, and it feels like there's gonna be a lot of then stuff, but I just feel like it'd be so fun. I loved that as a kid, like going through photo albums of like even before I was born, like seeing family and all that. So this could be really fun. I'm really excited. But now we get to go home, and I'm getting hungry, so it's perfect. I changed. I put on my big cozy sweater that I just got from H&M, because the bright red, I feel like you've seen a lot of me in red. I was editing the vlog that is going out Sunday, and I was like, I'm literally wearing a red sweater. So I just thought I'd give you a little variation, since this is only one day in the life. And yeah, anyways, I'm sitting here with my cozy second cup of the day. I got home and Mark had just heated up the coffee, and I was like, perfect. I'm going to pour that, and I'm going to have a little chat with you. And then I'll show you what I got besides this sweater. I had been talking, so I was actually finishing filming a different vlog yesterday, the last one that came out, where I told you that I finally had been feeling some relief, in a sense, some peace in my heart with just where I'm at in kind of my own spiritual journey and my own growth as a human. And it really has a lot to do with letting go of things that have come up for me that I didn't know I had suppressed for years. And this has been really hard for me to talk about. I'm getting like little anxiety butterflies in my stomach, because I don't even know how to start this conversation, because it's just not something that I openly talk about. My close friends and family know a lot more, obviously, but like it's my life, it's my business. But I'll just start with saying the reason why I finally am feeling ready to talk about this is because I have wanted to talk about it in a vlog in a while, or just, share with my community on here and other social media. Like, this is the first time I'm really talking about it openly on the internet, but I've wanted to. And I was telling Mark, the reason I've wanted to talk about this is because it's very nuanced, and I've been going through something that I don't know anybody else in my, my close friends, family that have gone through something like this. The only other two people I know that have gone through something similar are my siblings. And even then we like all three have our own tapestry of life, as Mark says. And, we have different perspectives, and it's been a different experience for me being who I am. Sometimes it's a different experience for me even in my career. There have been moments, I guess, where I wish that I knew somebody that's gone through something similar, just to connect with, and maybe to ask advice from. Dang, I didn't think I was gonna cry this soon in this conversation, but here we are. So I was having a really deep talk with Mark on Monday after like basically 24 to 48 hours of feeling really low. And I was just opening up. I felt the need to just finally open up and have this chat and share my experience with this specific situation, because for so many years I haven't had anybody that I felt like got it quite the same. I have amazing support. Mark is just the best support for me. my family, my mom, you know, like I have amazing support, but I've always kind of felt like, what if there's somebody out there that's 21, 22, 23 going through this when I went through it, that maybe could use like that big sister kind of shoulder or big sister story or something. So here it is. Okay, so now you see where I'm coming from and why I want to share. And another thing I will say, this story has to do with my relationship with my dad. And this is my perspective, my story. The things I'm choosing to share, I'm not sharing to victimize myself or to villainize him or anything. I'm just sharing my experience, where my heart has been, the hurt that I've gone through, and how that's kind of led me to this point of just needing to let go and surrender to and accept what my reality is when it comes to my relationship with my dad. It's really hard for me because, like, physically, my dad is around. He's here. And so sometimes I feel incredibly selfish or ungrateful because I do have an opportunity, I guess, in a sense, to do more as a daughter. Sometimes I feel that obligation, like I should be doing more because he is. But yeah, this is getting very scrambled, and I feel like I'm getting a little too far ahead of myself. But essentially, those are just kind of where my thoughts are. Like, I feel like this is better if I just do it as a stream of consciousness, because I didn't write any notes. I just know I want to share my heart with you. Essentially, the holidays always bring about the reminder for me that I don't have any more really contact with my dad. I don't really have a relationship. I thought I did. And 3 years ago, I felt the need to just set a very healthy boundary when it came to interactions with my dad. I wasn't asking to not have conversations or have communication with him, but my parents split up when I was 21. I'm 30. I just turned 34. It was really hard. I've always been super close with my mom, but I always loved my dad. Like, I wasn't as close with him, I guess, as I was with my mom, especially, once I was in high school. And so from then on, like, I kind of felt like there was more of a distance with myself and him, and I was super close with my mom. And so when they split, seeing how hurt my mom was just because of the way things went down, that definitely left an imprint on me. And, it just kind of how it happened. But I still had contact with my dad. That's all I'll say about that. But that's kind of the backstory of, like, that's really where, like, a lot of this started. I felt like once they separated, there was pretty much no depth to my relationship with him. And again, that I have responsibility in that. I'm very aware of that. A level of trust was broken, a huge level of trust. And if anybody who's watching this right now has ever had, like, your trust with your own parent broken, it's crazy how heartbreaking that is. However many years now, I've kind of been grieving that, like, the fact that that's been gone, because in the years, like, after that, between, then and maybe 3 years ago, like, we both tried, my dad and I both tried to have somewhat of a relationship, but it never felt, that trust wasn't there for me. So I wasn't open. I know there were walls up. There still probably are. Well, there still are for sure. And so it got to a point, and this was right around the time I was, like, looking to buy a house. I was 30, and I was feeling like an adult, like, that could take care of myself, and that was setting really good, healthy boundaries in my life. And I'm really proud of myself for that, because every time it came to my dad, I always felt this sense of guilt that I wasn't being a good enough daughter. Like, I would be, making decisions about my clients at work and feeling really confident in that, and, was really feeling good about my relationship with Mark, with my family and all of that. And I had started my small business, and, like, that was doing well. And there were all these things where I was really learning what I needed to do for myself. But then anytime my dad would text me or I would see him, I would like have just kind of a setback with that and with my my own self view, like my confidence. It didn't really sit right with me, and I was trying to figure out exactly like what. And by the way, like I have in the past, I probably should get back to this. I'm going to be very open and honest about this, but I have, you know, done therapy and talked with people that are outside of this, that has helped. I'm probably in a place where that you know, that stopped, and then I hadn't gone back, and I probably should. Oh, there's that's a very, I didn't have a great experience in certain therapeutic situations. That's another thing, but yeah, I definitely know that could be helpful right about now. So yeah, around the time I was, around 3 years ago, I was 30, and I was finally kind of done feeling those like little setbacks every time we hung out, and I was trying to figure out why, because I was like, the relationship we have isn't really what I would want with a father, with a dad, but it is what I have. So like I either need to accept it or I need to just not have it. That was kind of where I was at, but I couldn't understand why. And then I realized after a big family event where he did not show up, I just felt like the effort on his side maybe wasn't there when I was trying to imagine it was there. So yeah, I don't know. I questioned intentions, I guess. And it's really hard to say that about my own father, but it's the truth. And so I had a conversation where I just, you know, kind of stood up for myself. And I basically said, you know, I want to see more effort. This is a boundary I'm setting. And I didn't really get much back. I got an okay, I understand. And that was like 3 months before my birthday that year. And my birthday came and went, and I didn't get so much as like a text. Nothing. No communication. And now I am stubborn. And in retrospect, I'm learning I shouldn't be so stubborn, because I could have at least then sent like a Christmas text. It doesn't. I can still at least send my love. It doesn't have to be, okay, if you're not going to text me, I'm not going to text you. But I basically in turn did to him what he had done to me when I set a boundary. So 3 years have passed since we've had any kind of communication. A lot of things have come up. Just a lot of memories, a lot of old feelings that I thought I'd worked through and let go, which really I didn't. I just suppressed. And, I realized, I was telling Mark, like, I feel like I gratituded them away. And I'm not saying gratitude is at fault, but I think my interpretation of being grateful meant, okay, so this really sucks. I really hate how I feel about this situation with my dad. Let me just think of 10 things I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for my job. I'm grateful for my mom. I'm grateful, blah, blah, blah. But like, instead of really at the root going, what is this situation? How does it make me feel? What about those feelings can I be, just accepting of? Can I surrender to? Can I work through? Do I need to talk about them? Do I need to write about them? Do I need to have gratitude for them for some reason, instead of like putting them aside and then going about my day being grateful for other things, because I suppressed. I didn't work through them. And there's been a lot of those moments, and so much so that in the last month, like any mention of old traditions growing up, any mention of my dad, I just couldn't take it. I had a very emotional couple days before Christmas, realizing all of the stuff that had come up. And realizing that it's about to be 2025, and I do not want to carry the weight of it anymore. And I keep saying to myself, like, 2024 has been such a year of transformation for me in how I think about the world, in how I've grown spiritually, and how I've been able to relax and let go of things that, are I just, you know, don't want to stress about. And so carrying this forward, I didn't even know it was there to carry forward. So that's the beautiful part, is that it did come up and I can work through it and be open to working through it and let go of it. And part of that process for me is just coming here and talking to you. Again, it's so nuanced. Like I was telling Mark, nobody is going to know exactly how I feel, but maybe people have gone through similar things with a parent or a family member where, you know, it's hard. I think the biggest thing I'm accepting is what the relationship with my dad looks like in this moment. And choosing to accept that it could change, choosing to accept that it could not change, and choosing to be grateful for what I have here and now, and grateful for maybe the past memories of things, and let go anytime that feeling of maybe resentment or hurt comes, because I know the resentment is not good for me to hold on to, and I didn't realize I was holding it. Another thing too that I'm choosing to let go of is what I thought the relationship with my parents would look like when I was growing up versus what it is. Because sometimes I catch myself like, that's never how I thought it would be. But I can't dwell on that because it's just not how it is. Yeah, I don't know. I think ultimately, like going through something like this as an adult and opening up about it, I feel like I'm kind of giving myself that permission to then, when I have those moments and I feel the need to talk through them here, or like I can share things that come up in my heart or that are on my mind here. I kind of wanted to open that door a little bit more, because it is part of who I am as somebody that is growing and learning more about how to interact with life, you know, and in that idea of like surrendering and accepting and finding that freedom in it, because I feel like I haven't had that to its like maximum, you know. I don't know if any of this makes sense, but I really appreciate you listening to me about it. It's been really I'm getting anxious thinking about putting this video out. But I just hope that if there's even one person that like listening to me talk about this and share about this, if it's helping you in any way, not feel so alone, because I think that's been something too. So huge thank you to you for listening, and huge thank you to Mark and my mom for pushing me to be open, and like encouraging me, because I was so afraid of like having this conversation, but even just talking it through now. Anyways, thank you for listening to that. I feel weird like showing you what I got now, so maybe I'll save that. I think I need a reset. I'm gonna go take a break from cameras and chat with Mark, and then yeah, we'll make some dinner and stuff together. Okay. My mom just texted me and was like, want to go to Target and Kohl's with me, because she has some things she needs to get. So she's gonna meet me at the one closer to my house. We're gonna go. I was like, you know what, I'm already ready. Like, I now, like, I don't know, put makeup on and everything, so why not? And then I'll come home. I get torn because Mark is not working tonight. He's working right now though, so it's kind of perfect, because then I can go meet her, hang out with her for a little bit, and run her errands with her, and then get to hang out with Mark tonight and kind of let him focus, because I don't want to interrupt him too much anyways. Okay, I think she might be leaving right now, so let's go meet Mom. I think I'm gonna leave the camera here. Oh man, did I just mess up my sweater? All the ornaments and Christmas stuff is 50% off. And there's actually some stuff to maybe find. Making dinner right now. Mark is making dinner. I helped make dinner, but now I'm taking a break because the photos are done. The email came through a little bit ago. He said it'd come between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. and it came at 6:30. So that's pretty cool. Shout out to this new small business that I found. But I thought it'd be fun to kind of show you. I wonder if it'll pick up on my phone how some of these look. Not all of them. Probably a third of them actually look good. This is the first time we'd ever used this specific film camera, and you definitely need the flash on any indoor photo, we're realizing, because if they were inside and the flash was off, they're dark, which is a lot of the photos. So outdoor photos look really, really cool. And then some of the indoor photos where we had the flash on, like, let me show you. See this one of Mark and my stepdad. See, the outdoor ones look super cool. I don't know. The new photo update is weird. This one's my favorite. Ugh, look at Sasha. Except her eyes are all whatever bright, but I'll resume with you when we're doing our hot cocoa part of the night because I think that's on the books.
What is?
Hot cocoa? We're gonna try and make whipped cream out of coconut cream. I hope this works because this is only 30% coconut fat, but we're gonna go for it. So we'll see how this goes. We have our mixing bowl chilling in the freezer with the whisk. Actually, I should have my phone to read this.
Read the recipe before you even get the stuff out.
So, no. We've chilled this for at least 1 to 3 days, probably 3 days at this point, of coconut cream. And the bowl is chilling. Open the can and scoop out only the hard coconut cream that should have settled on the top. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna scoop this into our chilled bowl. Okay, looks like there's some cream on the top. Can we even see me?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't see you. You can whip it with maple syrup, vanilla extract, or other flavors. We're just gonna, do you want me to do vanilla, Marge, or just, okay. So I'll add some vanilla extract in here and then I'm gonna whip it like you would heavy whipping cream. Here goes nothing. Yeah, pretty decent. So we're gonna top off our hot chocolate and relax. Good morning. It's the next morning. I forgot to finish off the vlog yesterday, but that's okay. That's what we have mornings for. I did promise I would show you the things I got, the very mini haul from using some of my gift card money. So the first thing I decided to get was a candle for next year because these are on sale right now at Anthro. This is I took out the little thing. I think it's upstairs, but it's like the cedar wood balsam scent. And I like it. And it says on there, it has like holly berry in it too, which is really nice. Makes it kind of like florally fruity, but also very woodsy. It's a good candle. I'm not gonna burn it this year. When I pack up Christmas, I'll pack this up with the decorations and then have a nice candle to start next year off when the season rolls around. So, but then the other thing I've been eyeing this for the last year. These little icon glass mugs from Anthro. I really love it. I love that it's a bee for Mark and I, if you don't know, love bees. So it's got our little symbol. And they had a bunch of the bee glasses, and then they had chili peppers, and they had hearts for Valentine's Day. But online, they also have strawberries. And I really wanted one with the bees and one with the strawberries, just to have 2 different ones instead of having 2 of the same. I thought it would be more fun since they're kind of just like fun, kind of like a novelty thing to have in our glassware collection. So I did order the strawberries with the rest of the gift card. I ordered that to come hopefully soon. So we have our 2 matching mugs, but I'm gonna wash this. And yeah, and then you saw the sweater I got at H&M. I also got just a plain white t-shirt because I like having these to go under sweaters and just different things. They're just good basics to have. Also, I was thinking this could be nice to work out in if I, like, when it gets a little bit old and rough. I'll have that because I do that with my crop tops sometimes. So Although this isn't, I don't think this is very cropped. It's like right to the waist. So there's that. And that's that. But that was it. That was the haul. Nothing crazy. I am really excited about this glass. I'm gonna wash it, like I said, and can't wait to show Mark. But I wanted to just say thank you. When I met up with my mom last night, I told her I'd filmed that little chat, and you know, just I was trying to relate to her kind of more of the reason why I wanted to be more open about it, but really it's a lot of it is just giving myself the permission to let go. And for me, expressing it verbally or writing it down is really what helps me. And so I just thought I would do that here. And I've always been a very private person and gone through things very privately with just, you know, the closest people to me. And so it is uncomfortable for me to be like so open, especially here when I'm just right now in this moment talking to a camera. I know once this is up, then I'm talking to you, but it is interesting. It's kind of my own little experiment. And if, you know, if I don't like how I feel after I do it, I'll learn that. But I wanted to, like I said, offer a story that maybe somebody else who's going through something similar alone feels less alone through. That's really my main intention, because I just know how alone I've felt. So thank you for giving me that space, and thank you for being here. And I'm excited for 2025 with you. Happy New Year. I know I still have my Christmas tree up. It's not going to go down for a little while because I love leaving it up and being cozy with it until a couple weeks into January. But I have so much love for you and gratitude, and I'm excited to see what this year brings. I don't know why, but I have this really good feeling. So, yeah. Okay. See you in the next one.